welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're going to pick up another boat. Old, it's abandoned, and I'm gonna save the secret for a little later and y'all see. Alright, so here we are, back in the woods. It's about 13 feet long, and we are back here. So we're gonna back the trailer down through here and load it up. So just gonna do a little walk around right here. Alright guys, so we got this thing home here, and I figure now would be a good time to tell you all a little bit of the background on this boat while we do a walk around. So this is a 1965 Larson fiberglass John boat, and it was my great-grandfather's boat used in High Rock Lake, North Carolina. And these boats were made to last out of high-quality fiberglass. And the last time that it was registered, as you can see on the other side, it's very faint, but the last time it was registered was 1984. So this thing hasn't been out in forever, and it's almost 60 years old. But these things were made to last, and my grandfather has a whole lot of stories about this boat, and my great aunt does too. How they both were out there learning to fish, all sorts of activities. And so we're gonna kind of turn this thing back, restore it to its former glory, and make it even better. So we're gonna have front deck, back deck, and we're gonna turn this thing into a fishing machine with a trolling motor, a motor on the rear, and it's going to be amazing. So I guess let's start off by taking off the components and pressure washing this thing, getting it clean. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start undoing all of the stuff that's on it to get everything stripped off so you can go ahead and clean it. So we're gonna start with this back right handle. All these bolts are so old, it's kind of hard to take some of them off. Making progress. One more left to go on this first bracket. Figure out I just gotta take a socket wrench back in here. Now I can just unscrew it pretty easy. Got our first corner plate off, so we're gonna go ahead and label it with some Scotch tape. Gonna go ahead and start working on the transom screws of the transom that I tore off. They all look pretty stripped, so this might be a disaster to try to take off. Alright, so those screws aren't coming off today, so we're just gonna go ahead and go to the inner transom, try to get those off. Only 4 of these should come off pretty easy, unless they are stripped, which is beginning to look a lot like stripped screws everywhere we go. So that's really great. I don't even know what to do. Yeah, they're all stripped. This is gonna be a disaster trying to get all these plates off. So at this point, we're just gonna try to get a little flathead screwdriver action. Just try to take those out, because it's so messed up in there, they weren't even screwing in. So we're just gonna There we go. There's our transom bracket. And so this really shows you how long it's been abandoned, because look at these screws. Like, these are screws, not nails. They're completely just gone. So we'll see what we can do about the rest of these. I got one over here that's dug in somehow, so I don't know how this is gonna happen. Nope. I don't know about that. Yeah, no. It's pretty clear that this thing needs some love. We got the back right off. So I guess we're going to the oarlocks now. Oarlocks are rusted shut, so we might have to cut those off. So we're gonna go ahead. Move on up to bow plate. Lefty loosey, Blake, remember. Lefty loosey. Got this thing pretty loose now. So, see when it's off. Alright, we got her off. Let's see what she looks like underneath. Never mind, maybe we did not get her off. How's this thing still attached? And it looks pretty detached to me. Well, cut to when I get it detached. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Got it off. Alright, so we peeled off our old 84 registration sticker and found a pretty much mint condition 77. I don't know, I might put these up on the wall or something. That'd be cool. Alright, so we got everything off here. We're gonna go ahead and pressure wash it all. We're gonna start with the bottom and flip over to the front. Alright, so here we have some of the Works toilet bill cleaner. It's supposed to be for toilets, but my grandfather recommended this to me, and it's very good for cleaning fiberglass boats, so we'll give it a try. Alright, so we got this thing cleaned up, and taking a look down under, there's one spot right there that has an issue, so we're gonna get that all patched up, and one little scratch right there. So this is a Larson 13-foot fishing boat. It's got oar locks. We're getting the oars tomorrow, and yeah, we are into this now, I guess. So we're gonna get this thing all fixed up and ready to go. Yeah, we're gonna bring the trailer in here and do some work on that now. All right, so we got this thing in the garage. So we gotta put these brackets back on there for the front and the back rest, so we can hopefully get this thing back off those moving dollies and onto this. All right, so we got the front boards mounted back on, so we're gonna go ahead and put the back ones back on the boat too. All right, so this board is these bolts are completely rusted shut, so this isn't happening today. So I'm gonna take this back out, bring the boat back in, and we'll have a little look-see. All right, so we're gonna get this thing inside real quick, take a little peek at what I'm gonna be, sorry, I'm gonna tell y'all guys what I'm gonna be doing with this thing. Go through all the plans. I'd say this thing probably weighs about 75 to 100 pounds. It's gonna weigh a little more by the time I'm done with it. Jeez. Alright, see how we get it in. Alright, so our bow stern length is just over 13.5 feet. So there we go. And yeah, it's not quite 14 feet. So our stern width is 43 inches. So it's not too wide, but it's not thin either. It's about 4.5 feet. So our center bench length, which is about the widest spot, is 52 inches wide. And then let's see what the widest it gets to is 52, 51, 52, 51, 52. So it's about 52 inches is the widest point. So just over 4 feet. So plenty of room to build out my new mini bass boat. Alright, so here's the plan. The front deck is gonna go from the very front step to the back step, and so this is gonna be all storage all through here, and storage in the front. The live well, or no, not the live well, is gonna be back there. Trolling motor is gonna be right there. Fish finder right there. So all the tackle storage and stuff like that is all through there. And it goes from that to that. So back here, the stereo controls are gonna be right here. The control panel is gonna be wired in right here. And moving on back in the boat, the back, we're gonna have a back deck right across here with the batteries, life jackets, and stuff down in there. and motor on the back. And we're gonna want to run wiring all across the side, up through here, to get up to the front. And so, yeah, that's pretty much the plan. We're gonna get started with the repairs and building next week. So, thank y'all so much for watching, and have an amazing day.